Hi guys, today I have a nail polish review to share with you, and this is my first time doing a whole collection review video for nail polishes. So if you see anything that you like or don't like in my editing or just video formatting in general, let me know. I can definitely try to improve them in the future. So this time around, I'm going to review the entire collection from Night Owl Lacquer's summer collection. And this is a 7-piece collection. So right here I have all the 7 pieces. It's really hard to hold, but I will insert a picture so you can see that all those 7 pieces are really bright and fun summer neon colors. And I think they are really unique and different, and formula wise they're all very similar. They are pretty much the same formula with very similar components. I'm just gonna say all of those polishes are 2 to 3 coaters. I got away with 2 coaters for all of them, no problem, but if you're super picky about nail line, you probably would want a 3rd coat for some of those lighter colors, but for the deeper ones like those ones, you definitely do not need a 3rd coat. All of those polishes are in a acrylic base, doesn't matter lighter or deeper in color. They're in this acrylic base so that they're not so opaque you cannot see the flakies anymore, but also they're not so sheer that you would need 3 or 4 coats. They are slightly on the thicker side, not because of the base, but because it has just way too much flakies inside. Most of them have hollow flakies and silver flakies, and a lot of them have UCC flakies in different colors. So there's a lot of stuff going on in each polish, and they're very easy to work with. This entire collection is inspired by Harry Potter's. There's a candy store in Harry Potter. I think it's called Honeydukes, and the collection is called Honeydukes Sweets. I read all the Harry Potter books and watched all the movies when they first came out, but all those little details I didn't remember anymore. I actually had to Google what Honeydukes is to realize, oh, that's the candy store's name, that's right. So I thought that was brilliant. The idea is really fun and interesting. Alright, the first polish here is a bright yellow color, and in person I think it looks a little bit more green. For some reason in camera I feel the green kind of disappeared a little bit, so it looks like a true highlighter yellow color just with a couple drops of green. But the green isn't very obvious on your nails. I think it does look very vibrant and just bright, and my camera just couldn't handle it. And it has a lot of silver flakies inside and a few lighter kind of lilac color flakies. And I think this one, because the base color is already so intense and vibrant, the different color flakies didn't show up as strong, but still it's a very interesting color. It does look like a very shimmery and sparkly kind of neon color. This one I got away with 2 coats. If you are super picky, you might want a 3rd coat, but I don't think it's necessary because you can see my nails are really long now. You see there's a lot of free edge. Also, my nail lines are pretty wide. I think if I can get away with 2 coats, you should be able to too. So this one is in the color Crystallized Pineapple, and this one I wore it on my nails for 2 entire days, and I love that color. I think it's really fun and interesting. The next one is a bright green. Can you see how bright it is? This one is ridiculous, and this one has a lot of lighter blue kind of flakies inside. Also, it has all the hollow and silver flakies as well. This one is probably the most jelly formula wise in all of those colors. I did 2 coats just fine on my nails. I think in person it looked okay. And I went to take a swatch picture. You can see that in the swatch picture there was a little bold spot on my middle finger. I couldn't really see it in person, but on camera it just looked a lot more obvious. But because after taking the picture I knew what to look for, it kind of bothered me a little bit, so I went back for a 3rd coat. So this is the only polish I needed a 3rd coat for, and that's because I saw the spot on camera, if that makes sense. I think in real life you probably wouldn't need the 3rd coat, and this one is in the color Acid Pops. Next I have a bright coral color. This one is in the color Fizzing Whizbees, and it makes your hands look so super tan. This one is like vibrant. It has a lot of gold shimmer inside too, that makes it a little bit more interesting. It just looks insane on your nails, but I kind of wish I have shorter nails for this. For some reason in my head I just like short nails with neon colors. I feel that kind of go together well. I'm not sure, it's just like a personal preference. This one looks really amazing, and then it's a little bit similar to the next one. The next one is in the color Pink Coconut Ice, and this one is a hot pink, and you can see that they are definitely different. You got a coral and a hot pink, and on the hands they look quite different. I think against my warm skin tone, this one looked even much more vibrant. It's just more contrasting against my skin tone, so that it's contrasting. But I think they are both very good, and also they hot pink has silver and gold shimmer inside. They are somewhat probably the most similar out of this collection, but they're still different enough, and I like both of them. And then we're going into the deeper ends of this collection. I think honestly I probably like those three even more. First of all, the formula on those three are significantly better. They are much more opaque, and also because they're deeper, so the flakies, especially the silver and hollow flakies, they stood out a lot more vibrant and contrasting. So it made the polish look even more sparkly. And also personally, I'm not usually a nail polish wearer, so I think that definitely pushed me over the edge to like those three a little more. So let's start with the purple here. This purple is, in my book, the true purple, like a crayon purple, and this one is in the color Exploding Bonbons. The formula is so easy, 2 coats, you got no trouble whatsoever, and the UCC flaky in this one shifts to a lighter pink, so that does make it look very interesting. Even though this one is so deep, but the color is still very vibrant, I think it's very summer appropriate still, and I fairly enjoyed this one. By the way, the removal of those polishes are not difficult at all. They're flakies, not glitters, so they're really easy to remove. Alright, move on to the next one. We have the blue here. This is, I think, my favorite out of this entire collection, and this one is in the color Drooble's Best Blowing Gum. And I put this on my nails. I realized this one reminds me a lot of Zoya Dream. It just carries the same vibe. It's a deep blue color, very vibrant, very saturated and sexy, but at the same time it has all those scatter hollows, and on top of that it even has some lighter purple flakies, so I feel it's more like Zoya Dream on crack. It just looks so good. And I think over the years I always asked why Zoya wouldn't come out with a collection with lighter color scatter hollows. Wouldn't that be amazing? And not until I put this guy on my nails I realized actually this collection is your answer to that question, because those are pretty much that formula. It's a lighter color, or on top of that it's a neon color collection with all those scatter hollows, and they don't look quite the same finish wise because they are lighter, and the flaky somehow just doesn't stand against the base in the same way. So that's why I guess Zoya hasn't done a collection like that, because it would look dramatically different. I didn't even realize that's the case until I started wearing the darker shades, and it's different, you know, the same component against different base color, the finish is going to be dramatically different. Anyways, that's a little bit sidetracked. I just want to say that I really love this one. I think it looked really cute, and yeah, this is definitely my favorite out of the collection. Alright, the last one now. So this is what I have on my nails right now. You can tell this one is a teal color. You can see under comparison right here. So we have the green and the blue, and this one is definitely in the middle. It's probably a little bit more green than blue if you really have to name it. This one is in the color Sugared Butterfly Wings. It looks like a Zoya Merida in a lighter version pretty much, so if you're into that kind of looks, you definitely should go get this one. Formula again is amazing. 2 coats, I have no trouble. It's completely opaque and I just love the look of it. And again, this one I had it on my nails. This is my second day. By the end of the day it would be 2 full days, and I don't even have any tip wear, and I've been packing and unpacking all day, so I'm super impressed. I think this one looks really good, and the reason why I chose to wear this one right now is because I want to see if it truly is not staining at all, because out of this entire collection, if any color would stain, it would be this one. So I really wanted to test it out. You know, once I remove it, once I edit the video, I would write on the screen if it stained my nails or not. Also, this one has a lot of lighter blue flakies, make it just a little bit more watery looking and interesting. So I think this one is a really good one. I really enjoy it. So if I have to pick favorites out of this collection, I would probably pick those two, the yellow and the blue. I think the blue is just a no-brainer. I love colors like this, especially when it has a lot of interesting components inside. It just wins me over, no doubt. And then this yellow is so different. It's just different. You know, it's not something you would see every day, so I have to go for this one. But at the same time, I do truly really enjoy those two as well, the hot pink and the purple. Those are not colors I would usually go for, but because of all those little flakies inside, it made those polishes look so different. So yeah, I love them all. I honestly love them all. I like the teal on my nails right now as well, so it's really hard to pick. You should really check out this collection. I would have all the information, you know, pricing, their website, and also when they're going to be released, all of that. I will have them in my description box down below. Make sure you go check them out. And at the very end, I just want to quickly give a shout out to their top and base coat. Lindsay included those in her PR packaging. I really appreciate it because all my nail polishers are packed away, including my top and base coat. I couldn't paint my nails until I received this package. I was like, yes, I got base and top coat. The base coat here is called Rebel Base. It's a good base coat. If it's cheap, you cannot go wrong with it. But the top coat is truly amazing. I really enjoy this one. It's a quick drying top coat, and the name of it is called Patience Not Required. I like that name. It has a very similar scent to Seche Vite. So upon smelling this, I was a little concerned because I do not like Seche Vite. It dries fast, sure, but it shrinks around the cuticles. So once I smelled it, I was concerned it would do the same thing, but it actually did not shrink around my cuticles. I was so happy to know that it did not do that. And this one dries really fast as well. I painted my nails and maybe let it dry for about like 15 to 20 minutes, and then I went to unpacking again, and I had this really heavy box and it just kind of like landed on my hands on top of the counter, so my fingers are completely squeezed between the box and the countertop. So I was like, oh no, like all my polishes are gonna get smudged. But no, nothing happened to them. They look just fine. So that was only like 15 to 20 minutes. That was impressive because, you know, the surface could get dry, but with a heavy weight, kind of smush kind of thing, usually they wouldn't survive. So I'm super impressed. I think they work fantastic. And because of the combination I'm using now, the top and base coat with the color, you know, like I said, this manicure survived nearly 48 hours without any tip wear now. That's just super impressive with all my unpacking. So I think you guys should definitely go check it out. And if you want to see more nail polish videos from me, just make sure you subscribe to my channel. And also, if you enjoy this video, give me a like. And if you have any suggestions how I should change the format of the video, let me know down below as well. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.